Hello guys, welcome back. The Super Eagles, yes, has picked up the bronze medal at AFCON 2019. It's a good day. Yes, it's a good day for us, even if this wasn't what we wanted, but it's a good day and it's a good thing that we were finally able to pick up the bronze medal at AFCON 2019. We know Odio Igalo scored the only goal of the game as the Super Eagles defeated Tunisia 1-0 to pick up the bronze medal. So let me ask the guys what they think about the match. Tomiwa,
yep.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, what else? Whatever I probably could have thought the only goal, the victory would sweep all of those under the carpet. At least for this period, it will be ideal for the guys to enjoy, you know, the victory. After maybe a couple of days, we can now come back and start assessing what did we do wrong, what did we do right, and what kind of players. We obviously know that Mikel Obi will be going out. Some players will probably this might also be their last tournament with the Super Eagles. So. Are we going to be looking for like replacements? Are we going to be looking for some different style of players to come into the team? Because we know for sure that we don't, in a long time, we've not had a creative midfielder, and that's one department that we should feel, you know, going forward. But like I said, it's a night of victory for the Super Eagles. It's not the bigger victory, but at least they went to Egypt and they didn't return empty-handed, which is good for them, which is good for their career. It will also be good for their club career too, because, you know, they are medal winners at the top competition in Africa. So it's cool. There is little or no reason for me to criticize this evening. We will all enjoy this moment. Then going forward, we will have to assess what we need to do, what we didn't do right.
Akan, what about you? What's your take on the match?
Well, like I said, a 1-0 win. It's our usual thing in third place games, but it's a victory that we must enjoy. We didn't come home empty-handed. We went to the tournament and we came third. Well, going forward, this group, this team should still keep them. You know, a lot of blending has been done. So going forward, this same set of players, we just need to play more matches and just stabilize as a unit. You understand? There are still one or two loopholes in the team. I think the technical crew will have to look at that after the tournament. You know, a few players just have to come in and go out, so that we would, whatever tournament we're playing next or whatever qualifier we're playing next, it will be the same group of players. Then the more they play together, the more they blend and the more they become a stronger team. So I believe next Nations Cup, I myself will be tipping the team to win the cup. We will be #1 favorites going into the competition.
Okay, well said, well said. Guys, there's something I want us to note in this is that the Super Eagles, this victory made it our 8th bronze medal at the AFCON tournament. So it shows that we are beginning to become a bronze specialist.
At the same time, we've lost 8 semi-finals.
Yes, okay, so we've won 8 bronze, 4 silver and 3 gold medals. It hasn't been a bad outing.
It's not bad.
It hasn't been a bad outing.
It's not bad.
Yeah, so let's quickly take comments from some of our viewers. Rush Kid says, nice one, we tried. Shout out to you. Faith Nana says, kudos. Watching from Kenya. Big shout out to you, Faith. Thank you for watching. Ubong Daniel says, Niger, just well, I guess he's saying that the results at all. Yeah, yes. But shout out to you anyways. Thank you for watching. Anthony says, congratulations to the Super Eagles. Thank you for watching. Godson says, kudos to the Eagles. Chukwueze Musa Igalo especially. Well, I guess he's picking out these 3 players as his favorites at the tournament. Sam Unique says Nigeria should learn to be appreciative. These guys did their best. Very
fact,
strong
they
comment.
did so
Yes,
well. They did so
I
well.
totally agree with you. Shout out to you,
Yeah.
Sam. Mr. Goke is watching. He says with 20 debutants in this team, also youngest team in the tournament. Thank you, Super Eagles. We will be back on track. Yes.
Like I said, we'll be
Chairman,
back.
well said.
Chairman.
Thank you very much for the comment. Classically better says, I hope we build our team with this team. He's talking about these
The
same
future.
players.
Yeah.
So we should look more on the keeper department. Yes, I think that's one area we should touch. Shout out to you. Castle Trump says, what's the final scores, please? The final scores, if you check the social lead for this, it ended 1-0 in favor of Nigeria. Nigeria picked up the bronze medal at AFCON 2019. Title says, congratulations to Super Eagles. Shout out to you, Titus. Thank you for watching. Yes, this one, there's a comment here, and I want to put it to you guys here. For you, Tomiwa, who was your best player, best Nigerian player at this AFCON tournament? And why? In few words.
That would be very, very hard. Best player. Okay, I will have to favor Samuel Chukwueze. I will have to favor Samuel Chukwueze because the number of times that he played, he made impact. Yes, he scored just one goal, but again, there was no time that he was on the pitch that his impact was not felt. So maybe that's why I'm picking Samuel Chukwueze.
Okay. Okay, what about you? Who was your best player in the tournament?
Odion Igalo. As much as people criticize him, say so many things about him, he has always lived. He has always come to the party. You understand? The games that he didn't score, you still see his contribution in the attack, in the midfield, and sometimes in the defense. So for you to play as a striker, you have so much energy. So Odion Igalo, the oldest man in the team, like the commentator said, the second oldest man in the team after Mikel. You understand? So he showed that maturity in his game. He might have his flaws, but I think coming again next 2 years, if Igalo is not the top ranked striker in Nigeria, I think he will still maintain it, because for the past 5-6 years, Igalo has been doing his thing. So congratulations to him. And remember, Igalo is the second Nigerian player after Rashidi Yekini to score 5 AFCON goals. I give it to him.
I give it to him.
A good one. I give it to him.
I think I want to agree with you on that. I think I want to agree with you. For me, Igalo had a good tournament, scoring 5 goals, and with the kind of teams he scored these goals against, shows yes, he was
with the likes of Salah, Mane.
He had a good tournament. Yes,
and he has scored. Yeah.
And now he's favourite to win the Golden Boot because he has 2 goals ahead of Mane. And the likes of Salah has 2.
Unas.
Okay.
Mahrez, yes. So these guys have 3 and he has 5, and I don't see anybody scoring a hat trick in that final. I might be wrong, but I don't see anybody. So yes, Odion Igalo is looking like favourite to win the Golden Boots. Let me take more comments. Raji says, well done guys, watching live in Cairo. Thank you very much, Raji. Big shout out to you. Bennett says goalkeeper is our problem. I think I want to agree with you on that. Mr. Goke is back again. He says Busa all the way. I guess he says Busa is his best player at the tournament. Shama, shout out to you. Well, I think Busa didn't have a bad tournament, although he didn't score.
I feel so sorry for him. He didn't count any of his effort with a goal. I feel so sorry for him.
Yes, I don't think he had
a decent tournament.
Better says between Igalo and Nwobi, he's saying who had the better tournament between these 2 guys, speaking one of these 2 guys. Ahmad says, I believe our 2019 AFCON outing is a success. I love Nigeria and Super Eagles. Let's keep the unity. We are giants of Africa. Thank you very much. Ahmad, we really appreciate your comment. Really says we don't have goalkeeper. He is very poor. He's very poor, seriously. I guess talking about all our goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Someone says Etebo. Abed says Etebo is his player of the tournament.
Fine player.
Well, I think Etebo, after Igalo, for me, would be Etebo.
Fine player.
Etebo is the only player in the team that played every minute at the AFCON 2019.
7 matches.
Yes, the whole 7 matches. He played every minute of it. He's very energetic. I think he had a good
future Super Eagles captain.
Yes, I think he had a good tournament too. Castle Trump says congratulations to Kanu. Yes, congratulations to Kanu, because Kanu has really been a good ambassador for CAF, and he's been jeering the Super Eagles to go all the way. Unfortunately, they couldn't get to the finals. Trump is back. He says Igalo is his player of the tournament. Thank you. Faustin says congratulations, guys. Thank you. Classical Beta is back again. He says 5 goals and 1 assist. Also the highest goal scorer in the qualifier. Igalo is the best. Thank you for pointing out that Igalo was actually the best highest goal scorer during the qualifying series. So yes, I think he had a good tournament too. Mary says congratulations. Edema says congratulations, guys. Evelyn says Igalo is the best. David Saga says Musa and Igalo made us proud. Iguavo says, what's your take on the goalkeepers? We've said our take. We also feel that the goalkeeping area is one issue that we faced at this AFCON 2019. That was one department that was really an issue for the team. So going forward, we would like to see some other goalkeepers invited into the team, and if possible, get someone a very good hands that can finally replace Vincent Eyama. Because for me, I don't think we found that replacement for him. But guys, finally, now that the AFCON 2019 is done and dusted for Nigeria, going forward, what would you be expecting from the NFF? What would you be expecting from this team? Do you feel that we, as early as possible, we start having friendly games to put these boys in good shape ahead of the next AFCON qualifier? Qualifiers will begin very soon because they've already done the pot. So what do you think going forward? What do you think the NFF and the Super Eagles should do going forward? Akan, let me start with you. In very few words.
Okay. On international match days across the world, Nigeria shouldn't be just idle. Let's play friendlies. Let's bring back the team. Let's start making those assessments again, all over again. And you see that, okay, look at the likes of Eboué. Eboué has started training. Eboué comes back into the team. Players like this Rotterdam.
Please be more precise. Tyrone Eboué, so that people don't think it's Eboué of Cote d'Ivoire.
Tyrone Eboué, rather. You know, Shemi Ajayi. You know, even our goalkeepers, they just need playing time at their clubs. I think if they have more playing times at their clubs, you know, when you're rusty on the bench, it affects the game. And club football is different from national team football, so we need to play friendlies. If they have a 2-day international break, we need to organize. I know it's going to cost a lot of money but let's just try. Even if it's Togo or Benin, we're going to play. Let these boys still play. Let them come and play. You see that by the next Nations Cup, I tell you, we'll still be formidable. We'll still be one of the most fearful teams in any competition, Africa.
Okay. Tomiwa, what about you going forward? What should be done?
Well, there's no other business a football team does but to play football. Basic thing is they need to utilize all the international breaks that they have. For me, as much as we just want to play, I don't feel playing just anybody will do, because going into any tournament, if you are not ranked high, the chances of playing tougher teams at the very early stage is high also. So and what playing big teams during friendly does to you is it helps your coefficient, and your coefficient helps your ranking. So if you rank high, obviously we will be in pot 1 or thereabout. During this AFCON, we were in pot 2, if I remember very, very well, and you know, we still got fair draws. Do you understand? But again, we just have to help ourselves. We just have to, as much as we might want to mix the smaller teams with the bigger teams that we play, but we just have to ensure that we play quality friendlies. We just have to ensure that we basically we invite players. You know, since World Cup and now, Raw has traveled to match day venues with 4 midfielders, and I feel that we can do more. I feel that if we search into the nooks and crannies of this country and outside of these countries, we will have midfielders that we can use. Thank God Etebo was not injured in this tournament. If he had been injured, who would we have replaced him with? We will say Ogu. We saw what Ogu did in the few minutes he came to play the match. So we need to look for players. We actually need that midfield. Is going to be very, very scanty. Mikel is leaving, obviously. Even if he has to play one more year, in no time he will leave. So there has to be somebody that will step up, and it is the job of the coaches and the scouts to find replacements for these aging players. The funny thing is they don't even have to leave before we find replacements for them. But we just have to ensure that we have quality players who can take over when this person is leaving. We won't have to suffer for a long time before this person can step up and take the place of the player who's leaving.
Well said, well said, well said. So guys, you've heard it, and if there is any NFF official watching this, it's a wake-up call. We are passing a message across to the federation. Please arrange friendlies for these boys. Now that the AFCON 2019 is done and dusted, we need to put them in good shape. We need them to synergize and play as a team, and if possibly win the AFCON 2021. So it's possible, yes, but the preparation has to start now. Preparation has to start now, not a few months to the tournament proper, and we are rallying around to have give them friendly and put them in good shape. So AFCON 2019 is done and dusted for Nigeria, but mind you, there is the final coming up on Friday, 8 p.m. and like usual, we are going to be on ground to give you match reports of the game. So for me, I don't think most Nigerians will be interested in that, but nevertheless, it's a big competition. It's the AFCON competition, so we need to cover the event. So guys, please stick around for that. Monitor the game, Senegal versus Algeria. It's a big one. AFCON 2019 final game is going to be played on Friday, 8 p.m. So please monitor that. Then also, quickly, Tomiwa,
yeah, what
would be your final words to control the team and Super Eagles generally? What would be your final words?
Okay, my advice to him is sometimes he should try to explore. He should try to be adventurous. He should try as much as possible to give some other, I wouldn't say some other players, but then, like I said, he should try to be adventurous in whether during the match days or while scouting for new players or something. But he can't continue with the way he is being. And if I have to cite one example, like I said, being adventurous is maybe you are losing, you have players on the bench, you throw in, there is nothing more than losing already that you want to lose. So throw in these players that you have, let them know that you trust them, put them in and see what can happen. You in the first place, you feel they can do something. That was why you took them to tournaments, and not trusting them enough to put them in the match is not really trusting. Is not maybe not good enough for the confidence of the players. So be adventurous. Whatever it is that you and the federation are going to do, they should make sure that it is for the good of the team. It's a lot of times when the local league, when the local coaches handle these teams, we complain, we don't see pattern, we don't see this, we don't see that, and that's most times that's the reason they bring foreign coach. But if for me, if I can't see the difference between a local and a foreign coach, then I just feel that he should give our football a pattern. He is a foreign technical advisor. He is expected to have that knowledge. Give our football a direction. Then let's see how we move towards that direction.
Okay, Akam, your final words to the coach and to the team.
Yeah, General Roa. Yeah, he should keep doing his job. You know, like we heard that reports from Cam said he's going to be attached with Bundesliga giants, Bayern Munich. Yeah, I think he should step up with his tactical skills. You understand? If he brings it into the national team, good for us. If we play like the German teams with so much energy, youthful side, very good for us. So General Draft, keep doing what you're doing. I can't say go and pick this player, go and pick that player. He knows what he wants. Every coach has his own tactics of how he wants to operate. Super Eagles players, go back to your club, give your best, sell yourself. You've won the green and white jersey. Now it is time to go and represent your club. Nigeria has given you the platform to. Don't be surprised. Some Nigerian players will have good deals with clubs. Like Ahmed Musa is being wanted by Galatasaray and Trabzonspor. You understand? So Chukwueze, every other person can go back to their clubs and take something home back abroad and play their game. For the technical crew, well done. For the administrators, NFF, well done. You know, try to make more friendlies, more organization, more funds for the team, because Super Eagles swallows a lot of money. So
okay,
more power to your elbow.
Guys, you've heard it. Thank you very much, guys. I guess we have to go. For me, my final words will be shout out to everyone, the technical crew, the players. You guys, to a large extent, made us proud. For me, let's enjoy the night. They united
us.
Let's enjoy the night. We won this game. We finally picked up something at AFCON 2019 by winning the bronze medal. So let's just enjoy this night and go back to the dressing room, go back to the drawing board, and ensure that we have a better outing in the next tournament. So guys, for us, it's bye for now.
Thank you.